Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy LB coming at you guys with another album review. You know what I'm saying? Another day, another album review. So, album I want to talk about today is an album by the band Bad Brains. Yeah, this is their self-titled debut album, released in 1982. Originally released on cassette only back then. Yeah, Bad Brains, man. Alright, so for those of y'all who may not know who Bad Brains are, they're a hardcore punk band and reggae band and funk, but they mostly do hardcore punk, but they add other elements such as reggae and funk metal and heavy metal and stuff like that. But anyway, they're a hardcore punk band from Washington D.C. They were formed in 1977. They started out as a jazz fusion band known as Mind Power, but they were they were like big fans of like rock music, hard rock, like Black Sabbath and things to that nature. And their original lead singer, he introduced them to punk rock, and they became addicted to it. Like they just got really heavy into it, and so they changed up their style and started doing hardcore punk. But also they were big fans of Bob Marley, and after they saw a performance from him, they started adding reggae into their musical style, and they also became all the members are Rastafarians, and but Bad Brains, man, they're considered pioneers as far as hardcore punk. Um, the reason being why they're so respected is because you know their music tended to be a lot harder and a lot more aggressive, and they did it at a faster tempo than most punk rock bands did at that time. You know what I'm saying? And the group's lead singer HR, man, he was recognized for his little nasal tone, falsetto nasal tone, very kind of snarling like. You know what I'm saying? And of course the other members like Daryl Jennifer, who was the bass guitarist, Earl Hudson, which is H&R's brother, the drummer. You know what I'm saying? And Dr. No, the guitarist. But the band, man, they were recognized because they were an all black rock band, and they were very talented at what they done. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people, you didn't see that back then. You didn't see a lot of all black punk rock bands. You don't see that too much today, except for a few instances, man. You don't really see that whole lot today. All black punk rockers. You don't see that much. So they caught a lot of attention because of that. And I know back in I think around the early '80s, man, they gave great performances, man. Like a lot of clubs around the DC area would book them, but I don't know what happened. Somewhere along the line, some unofficial band was brought upon them in DC, where none of the clubs really booked them. I don't know why. I guess they had wild performances or something, but anyway, they ended up relocating to New York, and they even made a song about it, which is on this album called "Banned in DC." You know what I'm saying? But yeah, this is their debut album, released in 1982, man. But it's a great album. I recommend it for anybody that's trying to get into hardcore punk, man. I mean, it's a great start. The only thing I may not like about it is that the songs aren't really that long. Most of them only clock in at maybe like 2 minutes or so. But I've noticed that's what a lot of punk rock albums are like that. Like the songs don't really tend to be that long. I guess like the artists, the bands, they rather just get straight to the point and be done with it. You know what I'm saying? But this is a great album, man. Very aggressive, man. I mean, it's just cool, man. But the dub tracks are also great, man. Jah Calling, Leaving Babylon, and I Love Ajah. Those songs are nice too, man. I mean, the bass, man, I like riding to those on dub songs, man, because the bass is nice. It really knocks in my ride, man. But yeah, this is definitely a great album, man. I highly recommend it, man. I'm just really now starting to get into Bad Brains catalog. I mean, I've heard about them. I've been heard about them, but I'm just now really starting to get into their catalog because I don't know, here lately I've been really into like punk rock music, you know what I'm saying? I've been listening to, you know, Fishbone, Suicidal Tendencies. I've been listening to a lot of punk rock lately, man, and I decided to go ahead and just cop this album, man. Cop it, and not waste any more time and get it. You know what I'm saying? But I've enjoyed this. I've enjoyed it so far, man. So, this album, of course, this album is still in print. This is a new copy. I got this from Manifest Records. I mean, it was $14.99, but I mean, it was worth it, man. This is a new copy because they didn't have any used copies of the album. But yeah, this record still is in print. You know what I'm saying? So definitely go buy it. If you ever come across this album, don't hesitate to copy it, man. I mean, you won't be disappointed. Like I said, I recommend this for anybody that's trying to get into punk rock. You know what I'm saying? I could recommend you start with this band. You know what I'm saying? Definitely dope. But as always, you know what I'm saying? Love, peace, and happiness. And I hope everyone out there has a blessed day. Peace.